Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in and continually supporting our channel. It's your support that fuels our drive to keep digging, to keep questioning, and to keep bringing you the stories that matter. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our ever-growing community. Together we challenge narratives, break down barriers, and engage in conversations that ripple through pop culture. Now, without further ado, let's jump into today's hot topic. Recently, Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson stirred up a controversy. It all started when the duo, despite being billionaires, asked their fans to donate money toward the devastating Maui fires. The public's reaction was swift and unforgiving, with many questioning the audacity of such a request, given their combined net worth of nearly $3 billion. Maribel Rubio, a critic, was quick to voice her outrage, saying, "You have billions. You could donate 100 million and still be as wealthy as before donating. You give the money." And she was not alone in her sentiments. Another critic chimed in, stating, "This should be a private message between you and your billionaire mates. It's so outrageous that you are pleading for money." It didn't stop there. Many were baffled, asking, how is the richest woman in the world asking for money? Make it make sense. Do you think Oprah and The Rock were trying to actually do good for Hawaii, or were they being selfish, entitled celebrities we have come to scrutinize? It gets worse, just wait. The frustration was palpable as one mad viewer pointed out, "Girlfriend, it would take me almost 20 years to make the amount of money you did just today. You do it. We're struggling over here." Adding fuel to the fire is the fact that Oprah has multiple properties in Hawaii. She recently purchased an additional 870 acres of land on Maui, paying a whopping $6.6 million, bringing her to own nearly 1,000 acres on the islands. This fact did not sit well with many, leading to some wild theories. Some even speculated that she and other wealthy Hawaiian residents may have used lasers to ignite the deadly blaze to snap up more real estate for themselves. The public's response has been a mix of shock and disappointment, with some even accusing Oprah and The Rock of exploiting their fans. The controversy has certainly raised questions about the role of celebrities in philanthropy and whether they should be more proactive with their own wealth before asking their fans for financial support. It's a debate that is likely to continue as long as the divide between the wealthy and the less fortunate continues to grow. This isn't the first time Oprah has been embroiled in controversy, however. There's a rather extensive history that some might say paints a less than flattering picture of the media mogul. It's a history that includes feuds, lawsuits, and questionable associations. Oprah thinks some Americans need to die. Winfrey was promoting her film The Butler in 2013 when she talked to the BBC about racism. The original interview seems to have disappeared online, but some of her words will live on. There are still generations of people, older people, who were born and bred and marinated in it, in that prejudice and racism, Winfrey said, according to MSNBC. And they just have to die. Oprah also partied around with Harvey Weinstein. Do you remember? Speaking of The Butler, it was co-produced by Harvey himself, the movie mogul now accused of serial sexual assault. His fall from grace last year helped expose a culture of predator behavior on women in Hollywood and inspired Winfrey's Golden Globe speech, which was in turn allegedly supposed to launch her presidential campaign. But Weinstein's behavior was reportedly an open secret in the industry, which might have made all the photos of Winfrey schmoozing around with him a political problem if she had run in 2020. But wait, there's more. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Remember the feud with Monique? The Oscar-winning actress didn't mince words when she criticized Oprah. Here's what Monique had to say. "You did an interview on the CBS morning show and were asked about Harvey Weinstein by Norah O'Donnell. And you said, as it pertained to him, that you always try to look at the rainbow in the clouds, whatever is the silver lining. You also said, if we make this all about Harvey Weinstein, then we have lost the moment. When you were going to be a part of a documentary on Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons, how is that not making it all about them?" That's a pretty heavy accusation, and I agree. Do you? Wait, there is more. The controversies don't stop there. Oprah's been accused of promoting unscientific treatments through her association with figures like Dr. Oz. She's also been criticized for her endorsement of Jenny McCarthy, a known anti-vaccine advocate, as Oprah herself repeatedly plugged a mystical self-help system called The Secret, which claims that thinking good thoughts can cure emotional, financial, and physical problems. Then there's the scandal surrounding her Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, where allegations of sexual abuse and misconduct surfaced. after a dorm matron was arrested and accused of sexually abusing at least half a dozen 7th and 8th graders. And who could forget the infamous beef lawsuit, when Oprah caused a hamburger panic? Ranchers took Oprah to court for making disparaging statements about beef on her show, or the controversy about James Frey's memoir, which Oprah had recommended for her book club before it was revealed that many parts of the book were fabricated. Winfrey stood by the author even after he admitted to exaggerating many stories. These controversies have led many to question Oprah's intentions and ethics, and have left some wondering about the true nature of the woman behind the billion-dollar brand. Is she the philanthropic, inspiring figure we've come to know? So is it time for Oprah to be canceled? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Now let's move on. The concept of cancellation has been a hot topic in recent years, as many celebrities have faced intense scrutiny and public backlash for their actions. The term cancel culture refers to the practice of withdrawing support for public figures after they have done or said something considered objectionable or offensive. It's a kind of societal boycott, a collective agreement to remove a person's platform or influence due to their behavior or beliefs. In the past, we've seen this happen to a number of high-profile individuals. Some have been able to bounce back, others have disappeared from the public eye entirely. It's a powerful tool, but also a divisive one. Critics argue that it lacks nuance, that it doesn't allow for growth or redemption. Supporters, however, believe it holds people accountable for their actions, particularly those in positions of power and influence. So, where does Oprah fit into all of this? There's no denying her influence and the impact she's had over the years. But as we've seen, there have been instances where her actions and affiliations have been called into question. Are these instances enough to warrant cancellation? Or do her contributions outweigh the controversies? It's a complex question and one that doesn't have a simple answer. It's also a question that ultimately isn't ours to answer. It's up to you, the viewers, the fans, the critics. It's your support, your viewership, your voices that hold the power in this situation. So we turn it over to you. What do you think? Is it time for Oprah to step back to be held accountable, or do you believe she still has a place in the public eye despite the controversies? We encourage you to form your own opinions, to question, to engage. Remember, the power of cancellation lies in the hands of the public. It's a tool of accountability, yes, but it's also a responsibility. Ultimately, it's up to you, the viewers, to decide. What do you think? Is it time for Oprah to be canceled? Thank you once again for tuning in to our channel. Your support means the world to us. If you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button for more exciting content. Remember, every act of kindness creates a ripple with no logical end. So do something good today, no matter how small. Remember, your opinion matters. Let it be heard. Until next time, stay tuned.